Is it time to buy or sell Merck stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Merck. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, 1st October, 2025. And now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get a free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 30th of September 2025, our system has ranked Merck as a hold accumulate, giving it a score of 0.0. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. During this time, the stock has exceeded our expectations with a gain of 7.39% since we first recommended purchasing Merck 2 days ago. This translates to an average return of 3.69% per day since it was listed as hold accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system anticipates high volatility and risk for the following trading day. Given the latest developments, we are unable to determine the stock's next direction, as it could go either way. The stock has broken through a wide and horizontal trend upwards. Such breaks are often followed by rapid and significant movements. Any correction back down to the break line at approximately $87.63 is seen as a second chance to engage with a potential runner. However, it is crucial that the volume aligns with the price, as false breaks can occur, potentially leading the stock back into the horizontal trend. According to the rectangle formation theory, it is anticipated that the stock will reach $97.62 sometime within the next 3 months. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of 0.689% over that period, with a possible return fluctuating between negative 13.27% and negative 2.11%. In examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis predicts a decline of 24.61%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between negative 48.03% and negative 24.61% over the next year. In current terms, this suggests that the future price could fall somewhere between $46.84 and $67.95. Our latest daily update for Merck includes the headline, Strong Day for Merck Stock Price on Wednesday, rising 7.39% to $90.13. The Merck stock price gained 7.39% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, 1st October 2025, rising from $83.93 to $90.13. It has now gained for 4 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it can continue this upward trend or take a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 7.56%, with a low of $84.37 and a high of $90.75. Over this period, there has been an 11.08% gain for the last 2 weeks. Additionally, trading volume increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator. In total, 12 million more shares were traded than the day prior. Overall, 30 million shares changed hands for approximately $2.68 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $114.60, while the lowest was $73.31. Currently, the price sits at 21.35%, or $24.47, below the 52-week high, and 33.05%, or $44.50, below the all-time high recorded on the 25th of June, 2024, when the price reached $134.63. Merck is experiencing a positive trend this week as pipeline successes and strategic initiatives capture investor interest. The company recently announced a significant victory in Phase 3 trials for Winrevair, aimed at treating pulmonary arterial hypertension. An analyst initiation has also elevated Merck's rating to a strong buy with the launch of QLEX, the first subcutaneous checkpoint inhibitor that may extend Keytruda's commercial viability beyond the year 2028 patent expiration. Additionally, Merck completed its acquisition of Verona Pharma, incorporating Ohtuvayre for chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. The company has also been included in an October high-yield dividend watchlist, all of which has contributed to recent intraday strength and a modest increase in stock value. In the near term, anticipate volatility leading up to the earnings call on October 30th, where investors will scrutinize organic growth, Keytruda uptake for QLEX, and the impact of WinRevere and the COPD addition on future guidance. These developments could lead to significant fluctuations in stock performance. Over the long term, the synergy of new product launches, pipeline expansion, and consistent dividend attractiveness should support revenue diversification and bolster valuation, as long as regulatory approvals are granted and geopolitical or trade policy risks do not undermine global pricing. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 10th of July 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned MRK an underperformed grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 20th of May, 2025, it was reported that Cantor Fitzgerald assigned MRK a cautious grade with a downgrade action. On Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned MRK a neutral grade with a downgrade action. On Friday, the 25th of April, 2025, it was reported that BMO Capital assigned MRK a market perform grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 5th of February, 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned MRK a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Merck stock a general buy rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as neutral, while the price-to-book ratio is rated as sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Merck. The Merck stock shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. However, there is a general sell signal based on the relationship between these two signals, as the long-term average is positioned above the short-term average. In the event of a downward correction, support is expected at the levels of $81.20 and $83.22. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, September 25, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 16.15%. Further upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is identified. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is regarded as a strong technical signal. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 5 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 3 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 12 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 3 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 46 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Merck. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $84.71 and $82.63. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level. If this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Merck finds support just below today's level at $84.71. If this support is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $82.63 and $79.96. This stock experiences average movements throughout the day, and with good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. During the last day, the stock moved $6.38 between its high and low, or 7.56%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 4.06%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Merck, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A relatively low PE ratio could signal a low expectation for the future of the company, or that the stock is undervalued, indicating a potential buying opportunity. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 30th of October, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $2.37. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Merck. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upwards swiftly under favorable conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to help determine when to exit. On the downside, Merck encounters its first support level at $84.71. If this support level holds, it could serve as a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Merck from multiple analyst sources is buy. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 4th day of August in the year 2025, David Michael Williams conducted an insider purchase of 17,119 shares of common stock. On the 4th day of August in the year 2025, David Michael Williams also conducted an insider sale of 8,432 shares of common stock. On the 4th day of August in the year 2025, David Michael Williams further executed an insider sale of 17,119 shares of restricted stock unit. On the 4th day of August in the year 2025, Chirfi Guindo conducted an insider purchase of 36,903 shares of common stock. On the 4th day of August in the year 2025, Chirfi Guindo also executed an insider sale of 18,175 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be positive with a ratio of 68.069. Overall, insiders purchased 1,111,131 shares and sold 152,629 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $86.74, reflecting a decline of 3.76%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, which indicates a medium level of risk. A buy signal has been identified from a pivot bottom that occurred 4 days ago. Is Merck stock a good buy? Merck presents several positive signals. However, we do not consider these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At this point, it is better regarded as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors may want to maintain their positions or accumulate more while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical picture, we have revised our analysis conclusion for this stock since the last evaluation, moving from a buy to a hold recommendation. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 2nd of October, we anticipate that Merck will open lower by $1.71, beginning trading at $88.42. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. It is important not to base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.